Hey guys, what's up? I'm at lunch right now at the 45 minutes lunch, different from an hour lunch, but only by 15 minutes. And it's because they give you two 15-minute breaks. One of them almost immediately after you get back from lunch, which is strange, but I guess that's to make up for the fact that you're not on lunch. But yeah, this is my fourth day working because Wednesday, Thursday, yesterday, today, and then tomorrow, and I'm off tomorrow and Tuesday. Now, even though there are some shifts available for me to pick up if I choose to, I'm not going to really because 2 days in a row doing this at a time frame of, well, when you combine it together, almost 12 hours or a little over 12 hours, it's enough to basically say, yeah, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to, take a break for a bit. I mean, I know they might try to call me and try to get me to work, but they can't really do that by law. They can't really do that by law. They can't get you to work or anything. So I'm not going to answer the phone or anything like that. Hold on. But yeah, I'm not gonna answer the phone or anything like that because I don't want to have to let my mom know by accident or not at the last minute that I'm working and all that. So, and yeah, it's just like at Walmart, we have cats around here, wild cats, if you will. Some are friendly, some are not. So I don't know. But yeah, we have a Home Depot over there, so kind of close to what we need sometimes. And just to let you know, this is Turlock. Just to let you know, it's a lot different. The sun is going down, and I don't get off until about 8:30. But yeah, it's not been too bad. I mean, I've enjoyed the work so far. I mean, it's actually gone by real quickly so far today. The way I look at it, basically is, when I look at every hour that passed, I just reset myself. Like I went in at 12:30 today, so when it hits 2:30, I'm like, okay, that's going to, well, actually, it's like, what I'm saying is when I got in at 12:30 today, I'm 12:30 to 8:30, but I looked at it like, okay, if I do this, if I look at it like this, kind of reset myself every half hour or every hour and a half or every hour or so, basically, and act like that's my starting time, the shift gets a lot easier to do. So when it hit 1:30, I'm like, okay, I just started my shift. I'm off at 8:30. That's like 7 hours or 6 hours or whatever. That's basically what it is. It's 8 to 6 hours and stuff. So, that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it, basically. Like, when it hit 2:30, I'm like, 2:30, 8:30, okay, no problem. 6 hours. Then I looked at, 3:30, you kind of get the idea. So, like, when I get back, which is 5:30, I'll act like, okay, my shift is starting. I'm doing 5:30 to 8:30. Hold on. Yeah, I got to be a little bit more careful around here. That's why I'm filming it, with the camera facing me, not just like turning the camera around and I'm facing the back of the phone. I'm having the front end camera facing me and I'm looking at myself. So, because it's a lot more different than it is, in Patterson. But yeah, basically that's how I kind of make the shift go easier and faster for me. Basically saying, okay, this time, it's like every hour that passes, I consider that new hour my new start time, and then go from there, because it makes the day go by quicker, makes it go by faster, keeps me occupied, stuff like that. What's interesting about this is, like I say, after being off tomorrow and Tuesday, I go back on Wednesday, and I'm about 10 to 6:30, I believe. And basically, I still have to take the bus, which means I'll get home later than usual. But by getting home later than usual, I'm still going to use the method of, okay, 10 I start, but then it hits 11. Okay, 11 start time, 12. Kind of like basically, you make it easier for me to get through. The other thing about Wednesday is when I come back, I'll be doing what's known as drive up. And drive up is basically people ordering stuff online from the store that we pick out for them. We basically do the shopping for them, and then myself and other people will go out and basically take it to them. And we have, little numbers in the parking area where people will park because they'll be assigned that number to to meet us at, so they can get their order, if you know what I mean, something like that. And then Thursday and Friday I'll cashier, and then Saturday I do another 8-hour shift, basically 8-hour shift for again doing this once more, the carts, I believe. And then Sunday I'll be off, and Monday I'll be off, and then Tuesday I think I'm service associate or something. I have to check again. It just kind of it's one of those positions in the front end, basically, where you rotate and everything. You kind of rotate what you're doing, positions and all that, and just work around that, if you know what I mean. You just work around that. But yeah, it's one of those situations to where the work's going to me. The position I have here is going to be good because I'm not stuck doing one thing all the time. I'm always doing constant things on different days, so that kind of helps out in the long run. But overall, it's been fun and everything. I mean, yeah, my mom is not too thrilled about the weekend deal, especially the Sunday one, because the buses don't run on Sunday. But I think it's going to work out fine because next Sunday I'm off, and then maybe the following Sunday I might work, but it won't be too bad and everything. So we'll see what happens. It's just one of those situations where if I have to work on Sunday, she'd rather I work at a time to where she can come get me and it's still daylight, if you will. But yeah, overall it's not too bad. In fact, even when I got in today, the HR lady that did the orientation with us asked if I could stay later, and I told her I couldn't because I have a ride that's going to expect me to come and expect me to be out there when they come. And she understood completely. She's like, oh, don't worry about it, because she even thought about it at first. She even told me when she was thinking about it, she said, oh, wait a minute, the buses don't run on this day. She was even thinking about it, like, oh, wait a minute, the buses don't run on this day, so that might be a problem. She even offered a Uber and a Lyft, and had my mom basically said, hey, you just take Uber and Lyft and I'm just going to stay home, kind of deal, I would have said sure, no problem. But things work out a certain way, and again, she didn't have a problem with it because, again, even she realized, oh, wait a minute, the buses don't really run on these days, so that might be an issue. But hopefully things will work out in the end, and if I have to speak up in the future, I will. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to print out, or I'm going to make a copy of the schedule for the Saturday schedule and the weekend for the weekday schedule and the Saturday schedule for the buses, put it into the HR thing so that it can have a copy, so that whenever they try to schedule somebody that doesn't live in the Turlock area, like myself or anybody else that maybe takes the bus, they can work around that and be like, oh, okay, this person, we have to schedule this person around this time frame and go from there. Like, if they wanted me to work on Saturday, let's say 9 o'clock to 4, that wouldn't be a problem because I can catch the early bus, around 6 something, get here, maybe have a little time to myself, and then after that, get off at 4 and then wait for the 4:44 bus to pick me up, and then that's about it. So overall, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, honestly. And again, so far it's been a great time. It's been a good time working here. In fact, it's been a surprisingly good time because yesterday when I was doing the carts as well, helping out with them, just like I've done at Walmart on several occasions, many occasions, I noticed that someone had left their items, their personal items, like the purse, wallets, whatever, in the cart, and left and went home without them. Well, this time, an older lady, she was probably about the same age as my mom, a little younger, I think, well, around the same age. this older lady had left her phone with her bank cards and everything in the cart. And I turned it in. I gave it to, I think, Morgan or whatever her name is. And I said, hey, this lady left this there. And when she came back, she came up to me and she asked me if I'd seen if somebody had turned in her phone. And I said, and I asked, well, is it brown? And she's like, yes. And I said, and I told her, I turned it in over to, customer service. And I gave it to one of the girls that sanitizes down, that works the front end, that sanitizes down the cards. And she gave it to customer service. And then when the lady came back out after getting her phone back, she went up to me and said, this is just between you and me. She gave me as a thank you $50. That is saying something. She gave me $50. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And I just put it in my pocket because she said this is between you and me. Because I think she realizes, we're not supposed to, take gifts and everything. But I look at it this way. It wasn't a tip or anything because that's different. It's like they try to tip you. From what I understand, you got to give it to the store because I go to the store. Here, it was more like a reward, like a thank you for giving her for retrieving her phone, because here in Turlock, if nobody noticed that, she could have lost everything. And what's funny is, even though she was an older lady, it kind of reminded me of my first time at Walmart when a younger lady, a little younger than me, maybe around my age when I started, asked me, about her items, and I said, they're in there, I turned her in. She's like, oh, thank you. And she hugged me. She really legitimately hugged me. She was a very beautiful girl. Like I said, she was a very beautiful girl, too. So it was like, whoa. I was like, okay, I didn't expect that. And, it's not the first time I've had people, and again, it felt very similar to that, but the only difference is this lady was older, like say around maybe my mom's age. And she didn't have to do that, but she did. And again, it wasn't a tip of helping her to her car with her stuff and everything. It was a thank you. And it was $50. I'm thinking, because when I looked at it, because when she handed it to me, I'm thinking, okay, what's this? And I looked down, I'm thinking, it's probably 10, probably 20. Nope, it was 50. And it blew my mind. So, yeah, it's been one of those kind of days, or one of those kind of first few days first 4 days, I should say, here at the Target in Turlock. But anyway, though, guys, I just wanted to come on here and kind of give you a bit of a during lunch vlog, if you will. I'm going to get myself something to eat in a bit anyway, so I can keep my energy going. But I just wanted to do this during lunch on location vlog here at my job, let you know what's going on, how things have been going so far. And tomorrow, because I'll be off, I'll be doing a live stream. Hopefully, if I get up early enough, I should say, I will be doing a live stream, topics on my mind, vlog kind of deal. So keep an eye out for that. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to come on here and do this on location vlog. This is basically on location during lunch vlog. Let you know what's happening. And until next time, guys. Comment down below, live chat during the premiere, like the video, check out the Teespring store, check me out at BW Rosas Discussions, all your favorite audio podcast locations except for Pandora. Check me out at BW Rosas on VENMO. Check me out at patreon.com/BW Rosas. Support me with a $1 or $3 tier. And check me out at Venmo to support me there at Brian-Walmer-2. Until next time, guys, I'm going to get me some lunch, so I'll talk to y'all guys all later. Peace.